This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
I've never been one of those people who's like, yeah, I'm glad I don't have tons of money. I wouldn't trust myself with it. It could fundamentally change who I am. You know what I'm talking about? Like some people figure they are just, I mean, nothing wrong with saying, hey, I'm just fine how I am. But I would take tons of money. There's no chance in hell I would turn that down.
I've only bought a lottery ticket once, and the whole time between the time I bought it and they announced it, I was afraid I was going to win.
So are you legitimately one of those people?
Yeah, well, I think I'd like to win like a couple million, but the big ones, you just hear all these stories about it ruining people's lives, and then you don't know who to trust, who's going to take advantage of you. It just seems like too much trouble.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd like to find out myself. I don't want to believe everything I read.
I'm glad you said that, Vicky, because I was nervous to even say that out loud. I thought you guys might be like, what? Who says that?
Yeah.
My older brother says that. He's like, I would never want to win a chunk of money because of exactly what you just said. Essentially almost the same answer.
You want to win the small one, though.
No, I want to win
2
$50 million.
No, $2 million, because nobody's going to really come at you for that, because nowadays that's not a ton of money, but it's enough that you can pay off your house.
So you're comfortable with $2 million.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So $2 million would be considered a lot to some, right?
Sure.
I thought you were
It's still a
talking
lot.
about being the winner of it's a 6-number ticket, but you only got 5, and you still thought you were going to win like a few $100,000, and you find out that the winner of the 6 numbers got like $2 million, and you ended up with $1,200. Nobody's happy about that when they're one number short.
Yeah, that's true. Well, $12,000 is not nothing.
I'll tell you what, no matter what you said, what amazed me was you've only played a lottery ticket once.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And you left out the best part, and she was worried the whole time that she was going to win.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Good morning, BJB. You won't get this message until Monday, but it's Friday. It's the day Gord Downey passed away, and I'm driving down Lajimodier, and the clouds just broke, and the sun's popping through, and there's a rainbow, and Ahead by a Century is playing on the radio, and I got a bone to pick with cancer. So, if you've lost someone to cancer, we all have a bone to pick with cancer. And we need to get rid of it. Have a great day.
Gonna make me cry on a Monday
No
morning?
kidding.
Jeez.
How do you follow that call up? Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, now on to what takes up the majority of the bone phone, which is traffic complaints. This one's pretty good.
I find it wonderfully entertaining that the city of Winnipeg has gone ahead and put up their goofy little construction sign here at the corner of Lage and Dugald, or 59. And what they're trying to let you know is that the steel plate that they've bolted to the ground is there. However, the stupid little sign that they put out to tell you about the stupid little plate being there has now been knocked over and is laying in the puddle. So essentially, the road sign that you put up to say that there is a possible road obstruction here has now become another road obstruction. If you've secured the steel plate to the ground properly, you don't need the stupid tin sign. Now you just got people driving over it, poking holes in their tires with your object that you're trying to mark some sort of obstruction with.
Well, there's only one solution. You're going to need another sign to warn about the sign that's lying there that's meant to warn about that steel plate.
It's the only solution.
That's it, yeah. Construction getting in the way of this dude's attempt to get to the Bomber game on Friday.
Just driving back to my shop on Wilkes here. Had to work late, trying to get to the Bomber game. And they just put in these new lights at Charleswood Road. And I don't know why they don't have them just set up, but they're blinking yellow and red. But for some reason, everybody's treating them as a four-way stop because clearly nobody understands what a blinking yellow and a blinking red means. It's got me all fired up. It's going to have me late for the game. Let's go, Blue! Woo!
Well, the good thing is that if he got there just in time for the end of the game, it was really the only part of the game you needed to see.
And that what you just said, Joe, a lot of people were talking about over the weekend is that the Riders pretty much, they didn't dress a lot of starters, and yet it was still a slog for the Bombers to get that win and clinch a playoff berth. And that brings us to this call, some frustration about the blue and gold.
I'm not one of these Bomber fans that expects them to finish first every year, win the Grey Cup every year. I mean, no, not at all. What I don't expect is like a first-place finish last year, Grey Cup appearance, to just like falling off a cliff this year. Like they're an average team. At best, they're an average team. And everything that I've seen this year that makes them average, their weaknesses like the O-line, the DBs, Collaros' regression, the receiving core, we all saw this coming. And Walters did nothing this offseason. What did he do? He let Lawler walk, signed Mitchell, and then sat him for like half the season.
And the Bombers are well aware that this is a passionate football market, and you're going to get that type of frustration from passionate fans when, it's not going well.
Yeah, and I guess in a lot of cases you're talking about players nearing the end of their career, and they held on to all of them because of past performance, I'm guessing. So that's a tricky position to put yourself in, and you'll probably see changes next year depending on how this year finishes. But it's obviously hyped up even more since the Grey Cup game after 5 number 1 finishes is here this year. And yeah, it was an interesting game. But hey, Sergio Castillo not only kicked the winning field goal, but then they moved the ball up and then he kicked the winning field goal. And you don't see that every day in a game either.
But it's a tricky spot to be in.
For sure.
When do you start the retool? When do you move on from some veterans? It's tough when you've been to 5 straight Grey Cups.
100%. And it's the Canadian Football League. And as we've seen the last 2 years, you don't have to be finishing first to win.
Yeah, that's true. They're in the playoffs. They got a chance.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap with this. Joe, we'll go to you. You're the Liam Neeson consultant. You are Mr. Liam Neeson on this program, so I'll let you field this question.
Hey, it's the loud guy. I want to say I can't remember if Crazy Craig reviewed the movie Ice Road Trucker Vengeance or whatever, but I get up pretty early in the morning like you guys, and watching a movie, I gotta be prepared to watch the whole movie, so I don't go to bed too late. So I thought I'm gonna watch the movie Ice Road Vengeance, and I have to say it was terrible. I literally had to stop the movie because I thought I was watching like Liam Neeson in Taken or something. I stopped the movie, backed it up to look at the title. I'm like, no, it's Ice Road Vengeance. Like, where's the ice? Where's the truck? Terrible. I literally shut it off halfway because I just lost.
Have you seen Ice Road Vengeance Truckers?
No, because as I mentioned, I turned the first one off. Remember the one that was filmed here about 15 minutes in, and a few people said, well, it's not that bad. But I saw the preview for Ice Road Vengeance because I think it's on Prime. And there's a scene, I'm not making this up when I saw it, because, with 4K now on TV and high def and all that, it actually looked like Liam was getting into some vehicle, like, on one of those kids shows where they make a cardboard looking car. It looked like that. And I'm going, okay, listen, I don't mind a guy like Liam taking a paycheck at this point in his life.
Sure.
But the action stuff, it's got to stop now.
Yeah,
right? And he did Naked Gun. But I can't find the first one, to be honest. I don't know who's carrying the first one, what streaming site. So if you know.
You tried Jumbo Video?
Yeah, well, I did.
Get
but
some free popcorn.
My card expired.
Yeah. Everything he's done, he's been there, done that.
I love
some
it.
of these, and some of them are still good. And I did love him in Naked Gun.
Well, is he becoming a Statham that just does these middle-of-the-road action movies now?
Well, but Statham can still pull off
The action.
the action. Like you can't see Liam running towards a fence now to catch somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Hey, I can't do it.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
I don't know what it is, but I feel good about a guy named Reno. Good morning, Reno.
Morning.
How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm going to work
Where do you work?
here at the New Flyer Industry.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah, another day, another dollar. Let's hope we can get you some more dollars, Reno.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, you've been playing along. You mentioned off air. You've been following closely.
Yes, we do. Please, actually, at work, we always listening.
Okay, so this is maybe a team effort. You guys have been talking about it?
With one guy with me always on your station.
Oh.
You're always on your station.
Thank you.
Atta boy, Reno. Let's get at it here. Okay, Joe, take it away with Reno.
Okay, Rockin' Reno, $3,700 up for grabs, my friend, for you and your other friend at New Flyer. The rest might get coffee and donuts, okay? Voice number one is the one no one has guessed. Who is it?
I was thinking it's Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. Voice number two,
It's Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. And voice number three,
It's Jimmy Fallon. I know that already.
Jimmy Fallon. Reno's been listening. Is it Jay Leno for $3,700 for Rockin' Reno?
Okay, I got it.
You really are going to work today, Reno.
Blame your buddy. Blame your buddy. Get to work. Lay it all at his feet. That's the way it goes, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Reno. Keep
Thanks for the
playing
phone.
along.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Blue Jays Game 7 tonight. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on TVs across this great nation this evening as the Blue Jays and Mariners battle in Game 7. I want to play you this quickly. I guess it would be the Fox panel. Big Poppy there, Derek Jeter and A-Rod. Mm-hmm. They're great, to be honest with you. Sportsnet's doing a great job, too. But the Fox panel, they're all over Vladdy Guerrero. Of course, David Ortiz loves him. They're clearly close friends. But last night it was A-Rod just singing the praises of Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's having a playoff run for the ages. And he had this to say, A-Rod did, about Vladdy.
He came in not bashful coming into this playoff. He said, I want this to be a legacy postseason for me. I want to be the next Joe Carter. I want to bring the promised land, the glory days back to Canada. And he's done that. He's hitting .462 this playoffs. He's got 3 times more home runs than he does strikeouts. He has 41 million Canadians on his shoulder. He's ready to play, and he's ready for Game 7.
Yeah, I love that. He's got all of Canada on his shoulders. He's got us. He certainly has us all behind him, man.
Well, if you believe in history and you believe in good karma and good vibes, on this day in 1992, 33 years ago, the first World Series game ever played outside the U.S., of course, happened at Skydome in Toronto. The Toronto Blue Jays beat the Atlanta Braves 3-2 that night. Ooh. And that's the same night Game 7 goes tonight. And it's been a long while since the Toronto Blue Jays have come close to a World Series. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the team they're playing has never been to the World Series.
Yeah.
So what a way to finish off this series. It really should have been a 7-game series, the way it's gone back and forth.
Nothing beats a Game 7 in sports. The drama, and what I love about it is wherever you go, whether you're like, so I obviously spend a lot of time in hockey rinks, right?
Yeah.
There's always TVs in the lobbies of these places. People, like 10, 15 people gathered around the TV instead of watching their kids play hockey.
Yeah.
They're watching the Jays game.
They'll be playing on Wednesday. We don't know if the Jays will be playing on Friday, because that's when the World Series starts,
on
actually.
Friday. And
yeah.
It's you mentioned it earlier, Joe. It's a crazy sports night. Like, I don't know how we're going to manage it all, Vicky.
I don't know how I am.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Keep working, Joe. You could get there. Let's go.
I don't have the air capacity.
You're on your way.
I told you, every time I hear that song, I think of my neighbor Barb, who plays the bagpipes.
Can I say how lucky
she?
Barb
Yes.
is that you think of her every time you hear it? That is cool.
She plays the bagpipes. How many people can say they have a neighbor that plays the bagpipes?
And do you hear her playing?
Once in a while, she'll practice, and I love it.
That's great. Did she play that song?
I'm sure she could. She plays in a band, like with the bagpipes. It's unbelievable.
Bagpipes
What
is
band
cool.
is that?
I
that
have
has
no
a
idea.
bagpiper?
I can't say I have a T-shirt with their name on it, but like there's military bands,
Right.
And,
True, okay.
The police pipe band.
Oh, I was thinking like a rock band.
No,
who had a
no.
bagpiper.
Well, AC/DC is the only one that
Yeah.
can really pull it off. Bruce Hornsby tried with the accordion, and where did that get them?
I think what Vicky's trying to say is, and you've pushed her about this, is getting back in to possibly a singing career. Is that what you're trying to say, Vicky? That you would join this bagpipe
No,
rock band?
Absolutely
out in
not.
Charleswood?
You know what I found, Vicky, since you've been on the program? You ask a lot of questions that I don't have the answers to.
That is so true.
It's my neighbor Barb. She plays the bagpipes. I haven't even asked that many questions of Barb, but I appreciate that.
Barb, if you could let us know. We're wondering what the band's called, when we can go see you play.
I'll ask her husband, Darcy. He's retired now. I see him a lot more than I used to, but she still plays.
Why don't you get her playing? Like, look, you throw a pretty big party on Halloween night. Like
I don't do that.
You got like
not true.
You're giving away great candy. You know, you got
the
shots to the adults.
Yeah,
I'm
Get
debating.
Barb in the driveway playing the bagpipes.
If somebody has a shots idea, I could change it up a little bit.
Like a different kind of drink.
Well, I don't want to just keep pouring those little shots. It's a pain. Like,
what
I'm
do
not
you
a
usually do?
bartender.
Sambuca?
Well, I was. Yeah, chilled sambuca is my kind of drink this time
Why don't
of
you
year.
do
but-
king cans? Get them shotgunning those in your driveway.
I'll get
There
a
you go.
keg.
Yeah, a funnel.
No, but seriously, like, is other people like, am I better off buying those like single shots from the liquor store?
I feel like those are never as good. They have kind of an artificial taste to them.
In the glass bottles?
Yeah, the ones
Really?
that come in a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Really?
They're not great.
Okay.
The ones
I
I've had.
You know, I can have canned beer in a cooler. That's fine. But on a cold night, you want
shots easier. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not. There's no pressure to finish that beer before you move on.
Or
to
me
some,
spilling stuff, trying to pour them into the little shot glasses.
You're a bartender, like from Cocktail.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I did that, but no, yeah, the holster. I had the holster going. Wearing my beach shirt.
It's right around the corner, Halloween.
Yeah. Any ideas? You're great at costumes and that. Do you have any other?
I'm not big on the shots.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty much either the.
What was that?
Well, you're not big on the shots. That's what I'm going with. Is my theme. So
it's pretty much either you're trying to get rid of the shot glasses, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So I thought maybe just handing out, somebody wants a shot, they can pour it into their own thing, or whatever. Maybe that's just easier.
Someone on the Boston Pizza text line says Jello shots. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of prep work. Though.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, I'm trying to organize my brother to take me to Costco so I can buy my chocolate bars. That's good.
This is a lot for you, Halloween.
How cute.
It's become, well, my wife has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you right now, she leaves Halloween to me, which is fine. I love Halloween. I like handing out stuff. And I added the adult stuff last year before it was just the kids. So.
Good for you.
But
And
that's what I'm saying. Since you don't like the shots, I can't ask you for your
What
help.
about little shots of hot chocolate with a bit of Kahlua in it? Is that too much?
Yeah, now I got to make the hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's a lot. Keep it warm.
I just want to go with the booze.
He's looking for simplicity over here. He's already got enough going on that night, okay?
Yeah, maybe rum shots. I like rum, but not everybody likes rum. Then do you buy some vodka
You're going to have
shots?
to have the whole bar there. You're going to have something for everyone. You're taking orders.
Something.
Hire some bartenders.
I'm going to have some staff
Get
there.
a DJ.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
You put out late lunch at your Halloween driveway party?
No, I close it all down by about 8:39 because, to be honest, they start early, kids nowadays.
Yeah.
It used to
They
be
do.
like after
Yeah.
5:30, 6 o'clock. It used to be when we used to go about 6. And now I'll get the knock on the door by about 5:15. I
Yeah.
get it, though. It's still, gets dark fast, and especially the young kids, right? They're not out late.
Joe, you should make homemade cider. You can make it in your crock pot.
Oh, God, no. That's too high maintenance for me.
Need an extension cord there in the garage. Hey, Joe, what are you doing? Making cider. Come on over.
Knowing me, it'll be like a scene out of Ozarks or something. Something will blow up.
You know what I just saw on Facebook? There was a video of somebody who made a cardboard Frankenstein, and it had a nose that protruded, and the kids have to reach up Frankenstein's nose to get a chocolate bar.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Now,
that's
but
not
so
bad.
he would have to make that himself, though.
Yeah, it looks super easy. I could even make it for
Well,
you.
I think you're gonna have to make. Well, though your girl, Christy's like she's a teacher.
Yeah.
So or unless Vicky's offering to make it for you.
I would
No,
make
that's
it.
very nice, but I usually give the kids a choice of the chocolate bar they want on a table.
okay.
So I don't know, would that
Well,
kinda...
you could be on the inside of Frankenstein, ask them what
Oh,
they
no,
want,
no,
and then,
no. That's too much work now.
did I word that poorly?
I think
You're inside Frankenstein.
I think I'm just going to stand behind my table like every other year, talk to people, and have a good time.
I just got food. This sucks. Vicky and I are not coming. You're so boring.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
That's a winner. That on the Boston Pizza text line 762-555, the pumpkin with the holes cut in, and then I guess he fills the pumpkin with ice. and
good.
puts the beers inside the pumpkin.
What?
It's a pumpkin cooler. And then he carved out cold beer.
You got to get a really big pumpkin to pull that off, though.
That's great.
Absolutely, yeah.
I have no creativity when it comes to that stuff. I just will execute the simple game plan of the X's and O's. Here it is, candy, booze.
Now, if you want some showmanship to your...
Yeah, I'm not very good with the showmanship.
Okay, because there's, what is this one? It's like a cranberry vodka shot, but it's got the cranberry vodka in a syringe, which is
Cranberry
fun.
vodka. It'll cover off all the UTIs
That's
out
right,
there, too.
yeah. It's dual it's medicinal.
What's that, Barb? You got a UTI? I'm giving out
Have
cranberry.
you been to the Aiellos? They're handing out cranberry juice.
And do you have a blowtorch?
No, you know what?
Because I've got some ideas.
Butter Ripple Schnapps is the way to go. Coconut rum.
That might be a good one. Yeah, for sure. I forgot about
Bailey's.
Butter Ripple or whatever.
What about
Bailey's, yep.
What about Baja Rosa? That came in.
It was great in the 90s, I think, when it came out. A buddy of mine, Benny, just brought it out at a golf tournament. Every
It's like a
time we got a
strawberry?
birdie. Strawberry. It's great for lactose intolerant
Yeah.
people.
Baja
Basically,
Rosa's
Pepto-Bismol.
easy.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it looked like.
Easy drinking. Very few people will turn down Baja Rosa.
Yeah,
Old school. Old school, though.
The great thing is if nobody else wants it, I'll have enough to drink later. It's like the Halloween candy
Sure.
idea.
That's right. So if you, I know your girl Christy messaged you already and was
Oh, yeah.
basically, let's stick with the.
Oh, can't buy
Sambuca.
Baja Rosa now. It's in the States.
Oh,
okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't know that.
So are you gonna do you think you have enough here from the text
Yes,
line?
this was very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You'll have the table out. Is that the deal?
I have my table out with all the chocolate bars, and I'll have the music playing.
Whole chocolate
And,
bars, by the way.
The
Vicky?
best. My inner child is
Yeah.
cheering.
I'm going to bring you something. I bring in some chocolate. I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather
'Cause
not
she
talk
can't
about
get chocolate
Halloween.
anywhere.
Well, no, but I bring
Yeah,
for
I
your
know.
kids, too,
You do,
even though
yeah.
they go out.
Well, yeah.
But listen, I don't want to talk about it anymore because my wife's going to not like some of my ideas, and then she's going to be... So
Causes some friction.
Well, she just tells me that I'm an idiot for thinking this going too far with this.
No, no. It's a big night, and you
It's fun.
You do love Halloween,
I do.
and it's a big social event in your area.
Well,
Well,
I'll
a
tell
lot
you.
of areas, to be honest.
My neighbor across the street, I told you, Dan and Trudy, they give out stuffed animals. Like it's,
Yeah, that's
That's a-
pretty
I can't
good.
compete with that.
That's
Do you
a
dress
tough
up
act.
when you give out candy?
I
Do you
wear
got
the
your big
slice costume
Okay,
if it's
good.
not too cold.
Sure.
piece of pizza?
We never really thought it out, but it just like flops over. I got to wear the jacket and that under it, right? So
Yeah.
That was my Halloween as a child. Every costume stuffed with a parka.
Oh, it has to.
Yeah. They build them that way now, don't they?
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
warm.
where was
yeah.
that when I was a kid? Those
Yeah.
cozy onesies?
There was no Halloween stores when we were kids, though, either. You know
No.
what I mean? Now they pop up everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Spirit of this, Halloween that.
Oh yeah, like how great is that finding costumes, right? Like my mom used to make ours. Look,
Oh, yeah.
you're a baseball player. This is just
Yeah.
my old baseball uniform, Mom.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell is this?
No kidding.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Harlan Williams tickets up for grabs this morning with completely useless trivia. Joe has the question.
I don't know if you'd consider yourself hoarders or somebody in your family might be, but I found this question quite interesting. Clothing is apparently the number one thing people will hoard.
Yeah.
Shoes are number 2. What's the next most hoarded item?
After shoes and clothing?
Yep.
780 City, 780 2484. Good morning. Go ahead with your guess.
Good morning. Can I have a lifeline, please?
Philly or Vicky?
Vicky.
What about Tupperware?
That's a good one.
I feel like people always hold on to different kinds, the takeout stuff.
Number 5, food containers.
okay.
Yeah.
You just leave them at work.
Well-
you bring your lunch, you forget about it, you never clean that up.
A lot of restaurants, depending, you can use their food containers over and over again now.
The quality of some of them is really good.
Yeah, they put
Fabulous.
Tupperware right out of business. No more parties.
And Joe, you used to host them, so it's disappointing
I'll tell you.
for you. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? They gave you a 10% discount
Yeah.
plus free gifts for hosting, Phil.
Between that and Avon, you had some
Oh.
good side gigs
I'll
going.
tell you
We
that.
used to call it Tupperware when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Tupperware.
Okay, adding the extra letters in there. Good morning, City.
Hey, could I get a lifeline?
Yeah, Philly or Vicky?
Philly.
Let's go with old trophies, medals.
That's a good one. Not in the top 5 answers.
Got to win them first.
My wife threw all mine out.
What was your best trophy?
There was I think there was a baseball goal, like a league championship when we were 10.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, but other than that, there was a lot of consolation,
Participation.
No
B-side
most improved. Or,
B-side finalists.
they were all team. You didn't get any individual
No,
ones. That
individuals.
tells you a lot about Philly Aubrey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you as a team guy.
That's right. That's why I didn't win any MVPs. Good morning, City.
I'm going to use a lifeline.
Philly or Vicky?
Vicky, you got this today.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Monday morning.
This might be way off track. What about elastics?
No.
But you know how everyone's
Yeah.
got a pile of elastics
Yeah,
at their
balls.
house? Yeah.
Some have bowls of
Yeah.
them. Clothing number 1, shoes number 2. What's the next most hoarded item? Well, we found out food containers was number 5.
780 City, 780 2480 for good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I get a lifeline?
Sure, Philly or Vicky?
I'm going to go with Philly.
Photo albums.
No, that's a good one, though. It
yeah.
is. I can't believe that's not in the top 5, to be
That was
honest.
a good guess, eh?
It
That
was.
is a good guess.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Do you want a medal for it?
I do want a medal. Thank you. Could use more medals. Hi, City.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You?
Not bad.
You got a guess for us?
I do. Took me a while. I had a couple on hand, but I'm going to go with old newspapers.
Not old newspapers.
Is
That's
that
a good
close?
one.
Ah, darn.
Well, if I say it's close, it might give people the wrong idea, but it's the closest answer we've had.
Okay.
Okay. Harlan Williams tickets up for grabs. Good morning, City.
Good morning. I'm thinking coffee mugs.
That's number 2, travel mugs.
Oh, great guess.
Sorry, not number 2. It's number 4 on the list, but number 2 from the correct answer.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. So clothing, shoes, the item we're looking for, then travel mugs, food containers. Round out the top 5, okay?
Yeah.
Hello there. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you have a guess?
I'd like a lifeline.
Philly or Vicky?
I'm going to go with Vicky.
Okay. What about CDs and albums?
No. No,
Okay.
that's a good one.
That is good, yeah.
It's a very good one. And actually, albums making a comeback over the last decade. Some bands just re-releasing some anniversary stuff, right? And collector stuff.
Good morning, City.
Good morning. Is it plastic grocery bags?
No, not the bag. They're hard to come by.
Yeah, these days?
Yeah, need them for kitty litter.
Yeah, absolutely. So newspapers was the closest thing we've had to the correct answer.
Harlan Williams tickets on the line this morning, 780 City. Hi there.
Hey there. I'll try Philly for lifeline, please.
Books.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, as close as we could get to newspapers. But books, yeah. That's the next most hoarded item behind clothing and shoes.
It's nice to prove that you can read.
That's what it is.
You know?
And you want to show off your book
Look
collection.
at these books I've read. Yeah.
And some people love collecting them, and then some people go, oh my God, why did I buy a book? I could do it digitally now. But a lot of, the hospital book sales seem to be popular if you're looking for a place to donate. And puzzles. I'm actually surprised puzzles hasn't made the top 5 now because it's crazy how many people are
Puzzles
buying
are crazy now?
and sharing puzzles. Yeah, huge.
Wow, yeah, okay.
They become a part of those book sales now. That's how many puzzles are out there.
Okay. Who's this?
It's Rob.
Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Rocket Rob, congratulations. Hang on the line.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Is your brother Tony any good? Look at this. You come bearing gifts this morning, courtesy of Tony.
Well, he just dropped them off. He remembers you guys were talking about, I don't know how it started, water flossing or whatever, a water flosser.
I had asked if water flossers were better than actual flossing. And
You
I
said
never
you'd like
used
to
one.
find out.
Yeah, I would. Because I think I saw an ad for it or something. And, he brought me a water flosser. That's so nice. I'm kind of afraid to use it.
Can I see what it looks like?
Yeah.
He sells
Kind of
dental
looks
supplies.
like an
That's
electric
pretty sharp.
toothbrush.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm going to just spray it all over everywhere.
Like the bathroom?
You're not
Yeah.
a trained professional.
No, I'm not. There could be some ricochet action.
You
on
know
the
what?
mirror.
Use the guy's bathroom. Nobody's going to know the difference in there. You know what I mean?
That's so true. And he brought me an electric toothbrush.
Yeah, because you did mention.
I've
you
never
did
used
mention
one.
if the flosser was like an electric toothbrush, and he says you guys can find out yourselves.
I've always been old school with my toothbrush. The handheld, non-electric. Then I can walk around while I brush and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think you can walk around with an electric one.
Probably
Oh,
you're
yeah,
right.
you can.
Yeah.
They're cordless.
Very poor logic on my
They are
part.
cordless. You know
But
what?
I'm
Yeah,
looking
they're-
forward to trying this.
I think there's I think there's probably good for 6 and up, but apparently some people in their 50s might have a problem using one.
Listen, okay? Hey, it comes with a travel case.
Hey, good.
Ooh.
And you've got a lot of hockey tournaments
I got
this
the
year.
trips
Why not
up.
have the best looking teeth at the tournaments?
Oh, man, people are going to be like...
Look at those checklists.
I don't know what it is, but I noticed something about Aubrey. It's the white teeth, courtesy
Yeah.
of the Oral-B.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see what kind of... I'm particularly interested in the floss there.
Should we test it out?
Yeah, I think you should.
Maybe we should.
Yeah,
right now, Vicky. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't bring
do
a
I have to
spray
fill it
shield
with water?
or
Yeah,
anything.
exactly.
Spray
Guard your
shield.
eyes.
I'm assuming it doesn't come with its own water, Vicky.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicky, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.